Hello everyone. So today we are going to start a new chapter of history is socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Guys, I'm going to teach you this chapter from the notes. For better understanding, just go through with the video, just go through with the chapter which is given in your NCERT book. But if you go through with this video, and this is my surety that you can able to learn the chapter very well. Now let us start with the socialism. Now socialism means basically some social changes. Clear? As you know very well, when the French Revolution end over there, so in many parts, like including we are having the Europe and the Asia, the new ideas regarding the individual rights, like some social powers, how it can be controlled, all these ideas used to spread from one place to another. And all these things led to the emergence of socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Let us have a look over the chapter so that we can able to understand the chapter very well. Now, firstly, we are having the period in which the social changes occur. Basically, the period after the French Revolution was known as the period of our social change. Why this period is known as a social change? Let us have a look. As before the 18th century, the society of the France was divided into the different estates, which was named as our first estate, second estate, and the third estate. Or you can say that the nobles, clergies, and the common people. And all the powers were in the hand of nobles and the clergies. Social powers and the economic powers were totally controlled by the church and the aristocracies. But after the revolution, some changes took place over there. They had a development of different colonies, as well as the ideas of social changes reshaped during that period of time. Response varied from one person to another, as well as they also want to have some changes, like they just want that we must have the we must restructure our society so that we can able to look after the welfare of each and every group. During this period of time, when the people were bringing their own ideas, so the society were divided into the different three groups, and these three groups were divided on the basis of their ideas, like the liberals, radicals, and the conservatives. Let us have a look over the liberals, like who were the liberals, and these three terms are important for examination point of view as well. Now liberals, liberal means liberty. Clear? They just want a liberty that our whole nation, ठीक है, हमारे पूरे के पूरे नेशन में अलग अलग रिलीजन को सपोर्ट किया जाए. They were in the totally opposition of the dynastic rulers. Dynastic means dada, pardada, papa. In सब के rulers के वो against थे. We must not have any kind of rulers in our country. As well as they just want that individual interest should be safeguarded. हर एक individual का interest जो है उसको protect करा जाए. And they were in the favor of having a proper representatives. They must have the elected government, and we must make some rules and regulations so that we can able to have an independent judiciary and the rules and regulations. But they were not a democrats. उन्हें proper democracy नहीं चाहिए थी. The reason being they did not believe in the universal adult franchise. ये क्या कहते थे? The man who is having the property should have the right to vote. The men without property and the women should not have any right to vote. ठीक है, इसलिए डेमोक्रेट्स नहीं थे. इफ दे गिव दैट यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज, सो इन दैट सिचुएशन वी कंसिडर देम एज एन डेमोक्रेट्स. बट they were not having a belief in that voting right, so they are not considered as in democrats. Clear? Hopefully the term liberal is clear to you. The next we are having is the radicals. So the radicals want that we must have the democratic government, democratic form of a government. मतलब कि हमारे पास रूलर्स नहीं होने चाहिए, but we must have a government, and the government should decide it according to the country's majority of the population. जहाँ पर majority है जिस population की, उसी के accordingly हमारी country की government यहाँ पे framed होनी चाहिए. These रेडिकल्स वर इन द ओपोजिशन ऑफ प्रिविलेजेस, कि किसी को स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस यहाँ पे नहीं मिलने चाहिए. एज वेल एज दे वर ऑल्सो अगेंस्ट ऑन द प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टीज़. उनका कहना ये था कि जो प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं वो प्राइवेटली ना होकर गवर्नमेंट के हाथ में यहाँ पे होनी चाहिए. Apart from this, these radical peoples also support the women suffragette movement, that women should also have some rights to get education, to form their political institutions. All these things should be lie in the hand of the women. So this is the pure viewpoint of the radicals. The next we are having is the conservatives. So conservatives means जो अपनी कंजर्व करके रखना चाह रहे थे. जस्ट वॉन्ट दैट हमारा पुराना सिस्टम ही एज इट इज़ यहाँ पे वर्क करता हुआ चले. अर्लियर ड्यूरिंग द 18th century दीज कंजर्वेटिव्स वर टोटली अगेंस्ट द सोशल चेंजेस. उन्हें कोई सोशल चेंज चाहिए ही नहीं था सोसाइटी में. वो चाहते थे कि सारा काम एज इट इज़ चलना चाहिए, डेमोक्रेट सिस्टम नहीं आना चाहिए, सारी की सारी पावर रूलर्स के हाथ में होनी चाहिए, उन्हें ये सब चाहिए था. बट 19th century, when the 19th century started over there, so they just believe that we need some changes in the society. But with the changes, उनका मानना क्या था, we should respect our past. हमें हमारे past, हमें हमारे cultures, हमारी जो parental properties या कह लो कि जो हमारी पूर्वजों की properties हैं, उन सबको हमने respect करना चाहिए. And they just want, if we are having a changes in our society, then it should be a slow and the gradual changes. धीरे धीरे करके चेंजेस आने चाहिए, ये नहीं कि एकदम से आपने पूरा का पूरा सिस्टम ही चेंज कर दिया. सो दीज वर द कंजर्वेटिव्स. होपफुली द मीनिंग ऑफ लिबरल्स, रेडिकल्स एंड द कंजर्वेटिव्स इज क्लियर टू यू. नाउ लेट अस हैव अ लुक on industrial society and the social change. Now, period after the French Revolution was considered as the period of some social and some economic changes. Here the urbanization, the industrial revolution was emerged. अब धीरे धीरे करके urbanization, that means लोग शहरों की तरफ शिफ्ट होने लगे थे. इंडस्ट्रियल रेवोल्यूशन हमारे पास यहाँ पे स्टार्ट होने लगा था और जिसकी वजह से हमारे पास सोसाइटी में चेंजेस आने स्टार्ट हो गए. Now this industrialization brought all the men, women and children together into the factories ताकि वो वहाँ पे आके काम कर सकें. But the working hours of these people were very high, whereas the wages were very low. ठीक है. As well as unemployment was a main problem during that period of time because industrial goods की हमारे पास डिमांड कम थी. लोग चाह रहे थे कि हमें इंडस्ट्रीज में काम मिले, बट इंडस्ट्रियल गुड्स की एक्चुअल में डिमांड हमारे पास वहाँ पे कम थी. ठीक है. एज वेल एज द हाउसिंग एंड द सैनिटेशन प्रॉब्लम्स वर ऑल्सो देयर, क्योंकि जब इतनी ज़्यादा पॉपुलेशन वहाँ पे आ गई तो उनके लिए प्रॉपर हाउसिंग फैसिलिटीज़ क्रिएट करना, उनको प्रॉपर सैनिटेशन प्रोवाइड करना, वो सब प्रॉब्लम्स वहाँ पे फेस करनी पड़ी इन अर्बन लेवल पे लोगों को. अब इस टाइम पे लिबरल्स एंड रेडिकल्स ने कुछ इनिशिएटिव्स लिए कि वो इन सब प्रॉब्लम्स को यहाँ पे दूर कर सकें. बिकॉज दीज लिबरल्स एंड द रेडिकल्स वर द प्रॉपर्टी ऑनर्स. उनके पास अपनी खुद की बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टीज़ थी एंड दे जस्ट वॉन्ट टू मेक एन वेल्थ. पैसा कमाना चाहते थे वो बाय द ट्रेड एंड बाय द industries. So they played an important role to solve the problem regarding this urbanization and this industrial revolution. How they can able to solve these problems? First of all, they believe that if we want to develop an economy, then it is totally depend on the healthy workforce. अगर हमारे पास हमारे एम्प्लॉयज़ हेल्दी हैं, वो अच्छे से काम कर सकते हैं, only then we can able to have a developed economy. So they totally believed in the healthy workforce and the educated citizens. As well as they believe that individual effort like labor, enterprises, इन सब के इंडिविजुअल एफर्ट से ही सोसाइटी हमारे पास डेवलप हो सकती है. So for all these things, they just make that individual must be free and they must have an access towards employment, कि वो अपने आप पैसा कैसे कमा सके. But for all these things, they just make some changes. They form different groups, different parties, and in the early 18th century, they start preparing a foreground. Foreground means base तैयार करने लगा कि हम लोग किस तरीके से इंडस्ट्रियल चेंजेस यहाँ पे लेकर आएंगे. फ्रांस, इटली, जर्मनी एंड रशिया, these four areas became, though these four areas became as in revolutionaries, and they start working so that they can able to overthrow the monarchy from the country. Apart from this, they just wanted to create the nation. इन्होंने एक प्रॉपर नेशन बनाना था जहाँ पर सबको इक्वल राइट्स होने चाहिए. सो आफ्टर 1850 गिस्पी मेजिनी, 10th क्लास में पढ़ोगे इसके बारे में, गिस्पी मेजिनी के बारे में. ही वॉज एन इटालियन नेशनलिस्ट जिसने इटली को एक तरीके से यूनिफाइड करने के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रोल प्ले करा. सो ही जस्ट मेक सम कॉन्स्पिरेसीज, ही जस्ट मेक हिज ओन डिफरेंट अंडरग्राउंड ग्रुप्स, जिसकी वजह से इन्होंने इटली को यूनिफाई कर पाए. क्लियर? So that's all for this video. Just go through with the topic from the NCERT as well. If any doubt, then you guys can ask from me. And the more videos regarding this chapter will be uploaded on YouTube on the regular basis. Kindly go through with that. Till then, take care and bye-bye.